Today, at long last, after saying for so long I would do a personality test, especially over on the 𝘼𝘈𝙈 channel. I've been saying I would do one for ages. We're finally going to do it. We're going to do a personality test. I don't know why every time I try to say personality, I stumble on the word, but we're going to do this test. We're going to see what personality I am, and then maybe that will give you a much better idea of why I react the way that I do, I guess. Or it'll make you identify with me, or it'll be like, I don't like this guy because he's a whatever amount of letters and stuff I am. INTJ. I don't even know what that means, but we'll find out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's do this. Logo reveal. You regularly make new friends. Regularly make new friends. I don't go out of my way to do so. I also don't put myself in situations where it can happen. Now, is it easy to make friends? Yes. But I don't regularly make new friends because I'm not put into a situation where I can. So for me, I think I'm going to say like a little disagree. Or I'm going to put it right in the middle. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I'm going to lean a little bit more towards agree on that. I like simple shit too, you know? But, dude, a good mystery, I love it. So I'm going to lean a little more towards agree. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. I think I lean a little more towards the factual. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. More or less, I would say. I would say more or less. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I would say so. The gum tower. Adam, clean and organized. I'm not sticking gum all over the bottom of my desk. I'm not putting gum in random places. When I chew gum, I make a ball. I put it on top of the gum container. The next gum I chew, when I finish, it goes on top of that ball. The next one on top of that. And it ends up making a gum tower. You guys will call me disgusting. No gum tower right now. No gum tower. All right? Gum tower's thrown in the trash. I would argue that is an organized behavior. Diana's laughing her ass off. That ain't clean. Sure, but here's the alternative. The alternative is I finish my gum, I get up in the middle of my reaction, I go throw it away. I come back here. And because I have some sort of oral fixation, I don't know if it's an oral fixation, anxiety, whatever. If I do not chew the gum or eat a candy or do something else, when my anxiety is acting up, I will chew on my fingers, on my actual fingers, and rip them apart. Here's a good example. Look at this. Look at this pinky. You see this? You see how it's dark right there? That's because I ripped into it, and that is where blood was. Same thing you'll notice over here on the thumb. There's a little scab. Same thing. I will be ripping apart my fingers if I don't do it. So I don't know what to do. That's why I chew the gum. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I have like some sort of anxiety thing. It's anxiety. What am I going to do? So I would argue clean area. That's what I would argue. Pretty much. If you look at my desk right now, there are some wires all over the place because on top, I will argue that I'm clean and organized, but I'm also lazy. And so you'll see there's a bunch of wires towards the back end because I have not taken the night off, not played games, not done anything I wanted to do. Instead, turn off all my stuff and then unplug everything from my computer, shift it, and plug in everything into the computer, redo all of my wiring under the computer. All of the wiring has to change. Probably install my monitor mount, which you don't even see anymore because I moved it off camera. I would argue that I'm like, look at my bookshelf. You're gonna tell me I'm not clean and organized? Come on. Anyways, you find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Daunting? I don't know if I find it daunting. Difficult to deal with in anticipation. Do I find it intimidating? Intimidating to network or promote myself to strangers? No, I don't. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. No, I don't. Oh, it depends. It depends on how much of a priority I put on it. And if I establish a deadline and I put a high priority on it, then yes. All the editors right now, Adam, when did I finish uploading all of the reactions to Hospital Playlist Season 2? What episode of Hospital Playlist are we on YouTube? And then when did I get all of the reactions edited for Hospital Playlist Season 2? Don't worry, I'll answer the question for you. By the way, clean and organized. This is just another way of showing clean and organized. These are all different small things that I've decided not to go through, but they're all just like making faces or something for thumbnails and stuff. Anyways, so Hospital Playlist, which I've probably already moved off of here. I've already moved it. I don't want to plug in the other. Let's just say Hotel del Luna. Let's say Hotel del Luna, okay? Hotel del Luna. I finished recording Hotel del Luna on the 7th, okay? The 7th of this month. It is now the 15th. Adam just got me all of the things for that so I can upload it all to Patreon. I would argue that depending on how I feel the priority of the thing is, I do prioritize it and plan tasks effectively. I can show you my notes. This is my notes app on my iPhone. And you will see these are all the things that I'm supposed to react to. I plan it all. And I prioritize the things that require priority. Like right now, priority is on Uma Musume to get through 2 seasons of that. And then my priority is Kingdom, the anime. And then Resident Playbook, the drama. And then I got to get through season 2 of Psyche. So I do prioritize things. So again, I would argue a little bit towards yes. Not fully, but I think that a big part of why I can't fully go is because, damn it, I don't have time. There's not enough time for all my schedule is too packed, but I do prioritize what needs to be prioritized. No way you're going to be watching Kingdom, that's peak. We're already watching it over on, by the way, when I say Kingdom, I mean Kingdom the anime, not the drama. We're watching it over on Patreon. We are not watching it on YouTube because there are not enough fans of this series on YouTube. Unfortunately, they're not interested in them, but you can check out the reactions. We're already on season 2 over there on the anime. As far as the K-drama goes, I've said it multiple times, but people are always asking me, and I don't feel like replying to every single person. I watched the K-drama for Kingdom when it came out. Do I remember it? Of course I remember that there's zombies and it's in like a, you know, like more of like a Joseon Korean history. You know, it's more like a historical zombie show. That's it. That is all I remember from that show because my memory is so great. But I've said it multiple times and maybe I'll rewatch it one day. I don't know. But at the moment, it's not really a plan. Anyways, moving on. I also get distracted easily. Well, people's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers and data. Yes. Very much so. Very much so, I would say. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I just showed you my schedule and my list and stuff. So very much so. I very do. I use my drama list. I use my anime list. I have a schedule that very much, very much. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. A small mistake. No, I think when I make a small mistake, I blame everyone else. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I'm gonna have to lean a little towards disagree. Not a lot though, maybe a little. Maybe I could even go middle. Someone I find interesting and striking up a conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lean a little towards disagree. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I would say that I am. I'm interested in seeing somebody else's perspective on something, so I go slightly disagree on that. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Kind of, dude. Because if everyone's like, yo, react to this thing, 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 but then I see that other people have reacted to it and it gets no views, well, fact of the matter is, I'm not gonna get views. So why would I prioritize it? I know that you feel like it's the best thing for me to react to, but I don't think that it's gonna be the best for me. So I'm gonna have to go slightly on this because also I do care about people's feelings. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. No. I haven't let a day go by with no schedule at all in like 3 years. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression people on, oh no, I definitely do. I definitely worry about what people thought of me in the moment. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I will say that it's more like in the moment and like immediately after, but I tend to not dwell on it too long. So that's kind of why I didn't go like really hard into it. And maybe I could go a little back there. You rarely worry. You selected the wrong one there if you actually worry. No, I disagree with rarely worrying. No, I selected the right one. I could go down one a little bit because again, I worry in the moment, but then like, give me 30 minutes and I probably don't give a shit by then. But like in the moment, for sure I do. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I tend to have a lot of fun in the team-based activities. I tend to not want to go out of my way to be part of them though, you know? If there's a team, hey, we're doing this team thing, unless I like the people involved. So I'm gonna go slightly agree. Because if I like the people involved, oh, for sure. I would love to. If I don't know the people involved, if I know a couple of people involved, I'm kind of neutral on it. Like, okay, maybe. Yeah, but if I don't know anyone, I do not want to get to know you. If I know everyone involved, then full agree. So this is like very difficult for me. You enjoy participating. I think it's based on the people involved, so I'm just gonna go like right here. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. I don't enjoy it. Sometimes I have to. Sometimes I'm forced to do new and untested approaches because like, you know, something's not working, so we have to try something new. I don't enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's just what you have to do. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Slightly disagree. Listen, I would prefer to be honest at all times. And the better I know you, the less sensitive I'm gonna be. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I try to stay honest all the time, but there are some people like you can tell like they're not gonna be able to take that honesty, you know? So I'm gonna go slightly disagree on this. And I think this is very much like a logical brain thing. I don't know. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. I don't actively seek out those things. I don't. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. A little bit. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Yeah, probably. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Yeah, that's accurate. I can't. I don't got it in me. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. No. I'll relax a little bit. I'll do my chores right before going to sleep. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. I'm torn on this. Yes, I do. I would rather prove my point than worry about your fucking feelings. But when I know I'm not going to get through to you, I would rather preserve my time than prove my point. You know what I mean? If I'm not going to get through to you, you win, dude. You're right. Oh, you know what? No, actually, I thinking about it now, I think you are right. You know, the way that I was looking at it, I don't think it was the right way to look at it. But after hearing what you said, I think that your perspective actually just makes much more sense. So I think you're right on this one, and I'm wrong, and now we can move on. That's a classic move from me. Diana says it. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to waste so much time just arguing with you. You know what I mean? So over preserving the feelings of others, yes. But if it's about time, it's selfish. It's selfish for me to tell you you're right just so I don't have to waste my time. I'm very much a selfish person, I think. I'm just being honest. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna go slightly. Some people you just know aren't going to introduce themselves, so you got to be the one. And I am willing to be the one. I'm willing to do it. But I will usually wait for others. So I'm gonna go slightly. Your mood can change very quickly. Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely. You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. I'm gonna go centered on that. I can be. I'm not easily swayed. But can I be swayed by emotional arguments? Yes. So I'm just gonna go middle. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Yeah. If it's work-related, not so much. But if it's anything else, yeah. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. No, I don't. I don't enjoy it. I'm good. Because that's the biggest, like, oh my God, dude. That's just, I don't want to deal with it. I would rather not. No, I'm good. Like, for example, on the K Reacts channel, like, the stuff with My Mister. The bad guy in My Mister. Not the cheater, but the loan shark. Oh, I didn't want to debate with anybody on that shit. You guys are right. I'm wrong. Okay, whatever. Like I'm not big on the debating on ethical dilemmas and stuff. I'm good. I don't want to. I'll make my point heard, and if you agree, cool. If you don't, then oh shucks, that sucks. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Nah, I'm gonna go slightly. I mean, I like being around other people sometimes, but I would usually prefer being on my own than being with others. Because on my own, I can just get more shit done. I might lean even harder into it. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Nah, I actually like it more when it's more theoretical. Because then it's like, hey, wait a minute. Where are we going with this? This is kind of cool. You know? So for me, I might go there. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. I don't think so. Maybe? This one's tough. I gotta go centered on that one. I don't know. It's really just, it depends on the topic. Depends on how I feel in the moment. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. The only reason why it's hard for me to maintain a consistent work schedule is because there's so much other shit that's influencing it, right? I have to go take care of myself now, go to the gym. So that way I have a cutoff now, you know? I'd say that I don't find it challenging. I go like a little bit on this. You rarely second guess the choices you've made. I do a little bit sometimes. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. I don't think so. Diana, would you say that I'm lively and outgoing? Just in general. I'm gonna text a bunch of friends. And by a bunch, I mean 4 people. Maybe 5. Let's see what they say. Let's see if they would describe me as that. Whoever's the first one to reply loves me the most. I texted five people. Oh, Ryan's the first one. Ryan says, when you're interested in something, yeah. Your friends would describe you as lively, outgoing. Okay, so 1 person. All right, let's see if we can get a second one. Let's see if the other 4 people reply. I got 1 childhood friend, 1 high school friend, Greg, who's probably like one of my closest friends at the moment, and then Trinity, who is probably, I mean, we used to play a lot of games together. I'd say that he would know. I've like seen him. He's like a gamer. He's a Twitch friend that turned into an IRL friend. Same as Ryan. Ryan is also the same. I don't think it's about what they actually say. I think it's about what you think they say. The problem is it's harder for me to, this should be a question. Is it hard for you to know how other people feel about you? Yeah, that's tough. How they feel about me? Yeah, I don't know. That would be a good one. Is it hard for me to understand the way that other people feel in shows and shit? Yeah, obviously no, it's not hard. That's easy as fuck. Yeah, Ryan's the only one that replied to me. He's the only one that cares. Okay, got it. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go slightly on this. I think that maybe they would describe me as lively and outgoing. I might even lean a little harder, which is crazy because I don't see myself that way, but I think other people do, which I don't know how, but okay. You're drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. No. Yapping. I'm pretty drawn to yapping. Oh, actually, yo. The reason why Trinity didn't reply immediately, big reply. I'd say so. Maybe slightly less of a cheerful kind of lively, but still the enthusiastic kind. Definitely very animated and sociable. Okay. All right. I guess I am. I don't know. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. I would say I do. You like to have a to-do list for each day, obviously. You rarely feel insecure. Dinah, do you think I feel insecure often? I definitely do sometimes. Would you say I rarely do? I feel like I feel more, you think it's rare, right? Yeah. I think so too. I think I'm more often not insecure. And it takes a lot to get me insecure. You avoid making phone calls. Yeah, big time. All right, did I get another one? I don't want to be mean, you know? I'm like replying to the person that I asked the question of. I'm not gonna just ghost them now that I got my answer. Anyways, it says drawn to creative works, not if you do it. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression such as writing. Oh yeah then. Yeah, I am very much so. Oh yeah. Yeah, I misunderstood it. True, yeah. I do like different forms of creative expression. Yeah. In fact, I'd lean full into it. Various forms, actually not various forms. It's mostly video, some audio, you know, music. I guess some writing, you know, audiobooks, those are writing. So yeah, I'd say right here. Yeah, I definitely avoid making phone calls. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Unfamiliar ideas for sure, maybe less viewpoints, but I'll click on that. You can easily connect with people you've just met. If I've met them, yes. I think the harder part is meeting them. You know what I mean? If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Literally, yeah. Like if I have to push something in my schedule, I just try to push it to the next day. You know what I mean? I do try here, for sure. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible, for sure. Like if I have to go and take the cats to the vet, the moment I get home, I'm hopping in the room to start recording some shit. Because my plans are work. Ryan, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank you for replying to my message to give me some perspective on myself and how I'm perceived by my friends. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Sometimes. It depends on the mistake. Like one big mistake I feel like is, I hate the fact that I streamed for so long and didn't make YouTube videos. I hate the fact that I didn't get into reactions sooner. I hate the fact that when I did stream, I streamed way early, 2014, and then I stopped for 3 years. I hate like there are definitely things that I regret big time. I regret not trying harder in high school. So yeah, for sure. There's definitely mistakes that I made a long time ago that I do regret, for sure. And I still am bothered by them, for sure. But I think also at the same time, like when I make a decision, I tend to not care. You know, in the moment, I'm very about it. And then soon after, I don't. And then down the road, like a long time down the road, is when, you know, I see the effects of the decision that I made, and I might still be, you know, if it was a mistake, you know. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. No, I like that. So I would disagree a little. I would disagree a lot. Not fully disagree, but I disagree a lot. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No, I think I control my emotions pretty well. Kind of in the middle on this one. I don't know. It can really swing either way. Like, I don't let my emotions get me to a point of like action. Example, I get really fucking mad. I don't start hitting people. I get really happy. I do kind of like jump for joy a little bit. So I think it depends a lot on the emotion, and a lot of it is just like the way I've trained myself to, like what I have trained myself to believe is an acceptable reaction. If it's something sad and the emotions get to me, I won't be able to stop them from crying. Like I won't be able to stop myself. It will happen. But you know what I mean? Like some things, like I feel like crying's okay. So of course I'm gonna be, my body's just gonna automatically do it. I don't think it's okay to beat the shit out of people. So of course I'm not gonna start hitting people if I'm, you know what I mean? So I don't know. That's why I'm kind of in the middle on it. Does that make sense? Maybe I lean a little more towards my emotions controlling me. So I'm kind of torn here. I'm going to leave it in the middle. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Slightly disagree. I feel like I will always lean towards the logical efficient. You know what I mean? I will always lean towards it. And it just depends on what the emotion the other person is feeling is. And like the story that they have to tell. Does that make sense? If it really resonates with me, it really resonates with me. Sometimes an emotional response can resonate with me. Sometimes the thing that we're talking about, this decision being made, is too big for me to give a fuck about your feelings. And this is the way my brain works. My brain doesn't work in such black and white. Like my brain will try to think of too many variables that almost act as a cop-out in situations. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do about it. So I think I'm gonna slightly disagree on this. Your personality work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. No. It's definitely more organized, consistent effort. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you. No, I don't think people ever really get disappointed in me. And again, like I said, I'm very selfish and like I'm a little ego, a little bit. I don't think people get disappointed in me, and maybe people do. But if they do, then I think that they don't actually care, and so maybe I shouldn't have cared about them in the first place. Because I don't think that there's anything that I do that is worthy of being disappointed in. What do I do in my life that is worth you being disappointed in me? Like, I don't do bad shit, right? I'm in a relationship. I'm faithful in the relationship. I don't attack people physically or verbally. I don't steal from people. I'm very upfront. Violence, cheating, stealing. What else is there? I feel like those are the big three. Lying, I tend not to. I'm actually like, I personally think I'm an extremely honest person. What is this thing that Diana put there? A lie meter. You think I'm lying. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know all of these things about me. I think that's very accurate. I think that, yeah, I think there's no reason for anyone to be disappointed in me. Diana's literally in the other room laughing. I just want you to know that. So she put the lie meter and she's got the huh, and I literally hear her in the other room. Would you love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time? Probably. Would you believe that most of the time? Yes. Yeah. If sometimes I interact with others, that's okay. But yeah, most of the time, yeah. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? If I have more important things to do, yes. Yes, if I have more important things to do. And oftentimes I do. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. Fuck no. No, not at all. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. I don't know. It depends on what the decision is. Sometimes the decision, I feel like if it's too controversial, I might need a little extra than just my own feelings on it. I'm gonna go right here. All right, we're almost done. You often feel overwhelmed. That one fucks me up a little bit. Yes, I think. But also, it's crazy. Yes, I honestly, all the time I feel overwhelmed, but also you just gotta push that. You just gotta take all that and push it deep inside. You just gotta move on. You just gotta deal with it, dude. Otherwise, you let it affect you, and then your whole life is dealing with being overwhelmed. So you just gotta push it deep inside and just deal with it. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yes. Yeah, I think so. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. No, I would rather have my concrete steps. Much easier. Oh my God, tell me exactly what I have to do. Oh, so much better. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. No. You struggle with deadlines. No, I don't think so. I think I hit my deadlines. The only time I kind of struggle with deadlines is is when I have to rely on other people. You feel confident that things will work out for you. You feel confident that things will work out for you. For the most part. And I'm a guy. Let's see the results, guys. Let's see the results. We are ISTJT. That's what we are. ISTJ. I'm a logistician. Personality traits. As an ISTJ logistician, you are the backbone of society, embodying reliability, practicality, and unwavering dedication. Your meticulous nature and strong sense of duty, I would say, kind of, make you an indispensable force in both personal and professional spheres. I agree on that shit. Indispensable force in both personal and professional spheres, for sure. You approach life with a clear set of principles, valuing tradition, structure, and well-defined expectations. Probably. Your strength lies in your ability to create order from chaos. I can create order from chaos? Methodically organizing information and resources to achieve tangible results. I guess. You excel at maintaining systems and following through on commitments. I do very much want to follow through on commitments. I just remembered I was supposed to do a podcast on Monday. But they didn't reply, they didn't ask for me, nothing. So, and I was the last person to actually say something in the group chat. So I just said, so next Monday, because it didn't happen, we didn't record, so I don't know. So I'm normally very good about it, but yeah, I mean, we didn't follow up at all. I sent them messages way too long ago. Anyways, following through on commitments, often becoming the person who others turn to when they need something done right. Let's go. However, your preferences for established methods can sometimes make you resistant to change, even when adaptation might be beneficial. All right, so I'm 64% introverted. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, maybe. I would prefer to, here's the thing. I think this is accurate because I can very much be extroverted. I can, but I would rather be introverted. I would rather not deal with other people. So it's like, I can, but I don't want to. I'm more observant than intuitive. What does intuitive mean? You're likely pragmatic and down to earth with a strong focus on what is happening or very likely to happen. Hey, I kind of like that, dude. All right, dude. All right, all right. I'm more of a thinker than a feeler. I think that that's very, very accurate, for sure. You likely focus on objectivity, rationality, putting effectiveness above social harmony. Yep, probably. Yeah. It's crazy. Look at this. I'm like very, very close on the introverted, extroverted, and then the thinking feeling. I think that the way that I feel about the two things is the same. I can be extroverted, but I'd rather be introverted. I can, you know, be more of a feeler, but I'd rather be more of a thinker. And they kind of got almost the same score. So that's kind of interesting. Anyways, judging versus prospecting. I don't even know what the fuck prospecting is. You're likely organized, decisive, and thorough, valuing structure and planning over spontaneity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Intuitive as in acting more or based on your feelings rather than facts. Oh, yeah, definitely not me. Definitely not me. I am right in the middle on the assertive versus turbulent. Wow. You're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionist, and eager to improve. Not really, because I'm right in the middle, 51%. What's the assertive one? What is assertive? Does anybody know what the assertive side would say? Because I'm literally right in the middle. So I'm kind of balanced between turbulent and assertive. Assertive is taking matters into your own hands. Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't seem like it's the opposite of this thing. You're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionist, and eager to improve. I think perfectionist a lot, success-driven a lot, sensitive to stress a little, self-conscious a little, and eager to improve a little. I'm very much in the middle on this one. Yeah, I think so. It might be more equal to confident. Yeah. So I'm like I'm not really confident or not confident. I'm just like balanced in that regard. 51%, I would say, is essentially 50%. Like, that's very much in the middle. Anyways, damn, I be judging, though. Damn, I be judging, bro. Sheesh, 72%. That's my highest one. Your logical and fact-oriented mindset serves you well in analytical tasks, but it can sometimes overshadow the emotional aspects of situations. You may find yourself struggling to understand or express feelings, both your own and others. This can lead to misunderstandings, particularly in personal relationships where emotional nuance is crucial. And this is where I gotta disagree, because I think that I am very aware of people's emotions. And if I need to, I can take it into account. The thing is, I won't let it affect the overall. One person feels emotionally about something, but that emotional thing goes against what we're trying to do, and what we're trying to do is better, more beneficial. I'm sorry, but your feelings, like, I hear you, I can't take them into account. So I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't know if I would say this is exactly me, but if that's what they think, that's what they think. Despite these challenges, your integrity and dependability make you invaluable. My integrity and dependability make me an invaluable friend, partner, and colleague. Your commitment to your responsibilities and your ability to provide stability in turbulent times are rare and precious qualities. Fired it. As you navigate life's complexities, your challenge lies in balancing your need for structure with the flexibility required to thrive in an ever-changing world. Damn. Your career path. In your professional life, you shine brightest in roles that allow you to apply your exceptional organizational skills. It's so crazy that my career path definitely not going to be in line with all of this shit. Anyways, my strengths: clear priorities, consistent dependability, patient perseverance, preparedness, commitment to integrity, realistic problem solving. Your weakness: avoiding teamwork. I'd rather not, but I can do teamwork. So I don't know if that's entirely accurate. Resistance to change. Maybe a little, I don't know, man. Reluctant to self-promote. Really? Dismissive of theories. Difficult delegating tasks. Yeah. Rigid rule follower. Kind of. Yeah. Some career ideas. I don't really care. Work that suits me. Your personal growth. Cool. I don't really care. All right. Spend $9 and get your full results. All right, man. That's what we are. We are an I already forgot what it was. ISTJT. That's what we are. ISTJT. So in case you've been wondering, hey, what are you? ISTJT, apparently. I don't agree with some of the things that they are saying that I am, but again, I end up doing these things, and I think part of me, low-key, it might be real because logistician, right? I'm thinking about the variability with every question. Well, what if this? Which honestly is the theoretical shit, which they said I don't really fuck with. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's kind of tough, but they think I'm a logistician. That's what I am. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. If you only watched the very end where you found out that I was a logistician and you didn't watch me go through the quiz, you're missing a lot. I'm just saying. I went back and forth on a lot of these questions, all right? I took my time with it. I really thought about it. And you might enjoy the full video if you take the time to watch it, though I do recognize it is a very long video. So with that said, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.